All right, guys, I'm back. It's Dinger Tuesday, and I got my favorite home run ideas on the screen right there. And if you're new to the channel or just want a refresher course, you can refer back to the May 28th Dinger Tuesday video where I lay out a case on how I select these players. It's an open book where I go into great detail on identifying the players that have a barrel percentage of 12.5% or higher, and also an ISO rate of 20% or more, and a hard hit percentage of 44% or more. The players that had these three, that fell into these three categories, didn't you know they were all in the top 50 or whatever in a leaderboard? And I think like most of them were in the top 20 home run hitters in the league at that point in time. So I said to myself, wow, that seems like some good correlation there. Seemed like we might be onto something. So what I said to myself for Dinger Tuesdays is, let's look at the players in the last 14 days that exhibit these three things on the screen here. So we can find the hottest batters, in a 2-week time frame to try to attack for home run plays. So quickly reviewing last Dinger Tuesday, I had 20 players that I suggested on the channel, and we correctly hit 7 of the 20 hit home runs. And the way that I grade this out is, if you were to put 1 unit on all 20 of them, you would have hit a positive 14.9 units profit on the day. Now, I did not say to put 1 unit on all 20 players, because if you have a real bad day, that would be devastating, right? So the idea is to pick the ones you like. And if you were to put, if you were to play all 20 of them, then obviously you're not going to put 1 unit. You're probably going to put a lot less than that, an equal amount or so on each one, for a total of whatever you feel comfortable in terms of units wagered over the course of all of them. So like I said, I'm not recommending you play all 20. Just select the ones you may think that give you the best opportunity to, have a great day. Now, opening up a larger window of how we've done on Dinger Tuesdays, of the last 5, I've run this model, 72 players that I suggested. We hit on 22, which is absolutely amazing, to put it in perspective, because these are huge plus money odds plays. And you can see right there, we were very profitable last 5 with a net positive 35.16 units. So hopefully have a bunch of success today. Let's look at my plays for today. All right, so I have 15 players that qualify under the criteria that we've used in the last 14 days, with a barrel percentage of 12.5% or higher, an ISO rate of 20% or higher, and a hard hit percentage of 44% or higher. Like I told you, there's 15 players. On the left side are the 15 players, and next to their names is the weather. So you can see Doyle of Colorado is in a weather game where they think that home runs are going to be increased above average to the tune of a positive 46%. Okay, absolutely amazing. And then next to that is the pitcher that they're facing, the home run to fly ball that they give up. Okay, so we got Doyle, Ohtani second in an amazing weather game, plus 31%. Will Smith in that same weather game. But you can look and see that the home run to fly ball is different. And you're like, well, why would that be different? They're in the same game. Well, it's based on the pitchers going up against the handedness of the batter. So Ohtani's a left-handed batter. Will Smith's a right-handed batter. So to not to clarify, but to, in case someone comes and says, why is that different? It's because the handedness that the pitcher versus the batter, that's what they have for a home run to fly ball all season long. So there you go. I'm not going to name all the names. You can see them right there. There's 15 of them on the left side. Those 15 qualify under this model. Now, there's 6 other on the lower right side that just missed the cut. Okay. It was either their hard hit percentage was just off, or their barrel rate was just off. Like the barrel rate for O'Neal Cruz and Profar were both in the 19 percentile range, so just missed the criteria of 20% or higher. But I absolutely love their opportunities, those players. I mean, there's no cutoff that says, nope, you can't hit a home run because you don't have a 20% ISO rate, right? Okay, so those ones, I just want to let you guys know the ones on the lower right are not official plays, but they're so close they could be. So I'm actually going to select from some of them too, because I love it. Aaron Judge, O'Neal Cruz, Ben Rice, Brent Rooker, Jerkson Profar, and Bobby Witt Jr., baby. You can see next to their names, there's the home run to fly ball of the pitcher, what the pitcher gives up all season long versus their handedness. Okay, so you got Brent Rooker. He's going up against a pitcher, 20% home run to fly ball. That means like if you get the ball in the air all season long, you've got a 1 in 5 chance that it's going to sail out of the park. Okay, absolutely amazing. So like I said, I'm not telling you to play every single one of these. Okay. But I actually am going to play every single one just because of how amazing it's been, playing the whole, the whole quantity of the ones that, meet the criteria. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm not going to put one unit on every single one of them. Like I said, it's just the way that I measure what might have been or what would have occurred. So I'm going to play the regular Dinger Tuesday, the regular bet, but I'm also going to put a little bit on all the remaining players that don't fit under the ones I'm going to select for Dinger Tuesday, and hope that we're going to have an amazing day again. So like I said, and it won't be one unit on each. So if you're thinking of doing this, play responsibly, because if we have a bad day, you can get crushed, man. So that's about it. My 15 favorite players that qualify, and then the 6 just missed the cut that I think are just as good. And I wouldn't treat them as missed the cut, so to speak, but I had to distinguish between the two because, this model has been very successful at selecting players that fall under those criteria, the barrel rate, the ISO rate, and the hard hit percentage. So I'm introducing 6 other players that just missed it. So they don't necessarily qualify, but I want you to at least consider them because I definitely going to consider them. So that's about it. Let's have another successful Dinger Tuesday. I absolutely love it. And I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.